Hello,
Okay.
Heis.
Hello, Con.
I have an 060.
You do, and I have a similar one over there.
You know what? You were out to screw me over. I'm not even. You even know what you did?
What did I do?
You hooked me up to this train, right?
I didn't hook you up to this train. You hooked you up to this train.
You spawned in front, and you didn't even remind me to remove the brake from it. So,
Well,
like, I would have tried driving with a handbrake.
See, Con, we were gonna learn shapes this week, and the handbrake is a circle.
It's a circle.
It's got
a little red thing on it too.
It does have a little nubbin for an indicator. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a circle with a thing. Yeah.
I have a great story about that actually. I bought expensive RC shocks.
Okay.
And they didn't have a nubbin to indicate how much preload you put on the thread. So you had to paint your own little nub so you could tell how many like rotations you'd done. But then I bought cheap shocks and they did have a little nubbin, but they also leaked oil. So I don't know which is more important.
Yeah,
but,
that's not ideal. Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought I would share that story.
Yeah.
So.
We have wheels are also circles. And
wheels are circles,
and they're really shiny, so it's really hard to tell what they're doing when you're running a train. So we actually spray paint a little white stripe on all of our wheels at the museum, so that we can make sure they're not sliding. I see you've got your fire going, so I guess
yeah, I'm able to use the tools, which is nice. So
that's great.
Works for that.
You're gonna go do that. So he's got the FH16. We have the two of the same job basically. Harbor in town to food factory in town, both 297 tons, exactly the same consist.
HB to FF.
HB to FF, yes, but you're now ahead. I guess the race is on.
Oh wait, am I just going? Is that?
I mean, we could do a countdown if you want, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, let's do a countdown. I'm gonna just put some water in the old.
Get you all set up
building
there.
Up some steam pressure too, because I have like no steam pressure. Oh, my fire went out. That's
yeah. It consumes the coal quite violently on start. Don't forget to turn on your lubricator and your air compressor.
Oh right, those are out front.
Yeah.
That's the
where is the lubricator?
Somewhere. Where are they on this thing? Right, top right? Right side, yeah.
Yeah, the fireman's side is where that's where the dynamo and the air compressor are.
Right, where's the lubie?
Does this not have a lubricator?
Does this not have a lubie?
I think oh no it does. It's underneath the vehicle tag on the engineer side.
Hold on, I need some light here. I can't see it.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, there it is.
I need to back my engine up a smidge because it spawned a little bit further from the consist.
Alright, well, I think I got 9 bar of pressure.
Don't forget to turn off the handbrake on your, don't forget to turn off the handbrake on your 060, like me.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Bang. So the whole thought is, Con's gonna take the typical route, that's the fast route through the steel mill, because he's the noob, and we're kind of doing a Derail Valley noob v pro kind of thing.
Yeah, we're gonna race, because we can't race double track, which is unfortunate.
Right.
We can race in real life now, not on like 2 different save games.
Yeah, so there is. Welcome to the first episode of Derail Valley multiplayer, where there's a chance of a collision between two trains.
I'm ramming. I'm not slowing down if you get in my way, by the way. We're coming up to the intersection there at the end, because the last little bit is going to be a flat up identical piece of track, right?
Yeah.
So I'm coming in ahead of you, like. I
really just hope we just totally T-bone each other on that Y up at the food factory. So Con's going to be running the typical route this way, and then I'm going to be going up the other way. So, you ready?
I actually don't know which is like the faster route.
I think yours is, but we'll find out, I guess. You ready?
Quick question about I'm already going. I guess I said countdown, but then I gave myself a head start. I don't think it matters, does it? I'm still gonna lose. Like I can't. I have so many questions already. Like, do I have to close the doors when I'm running the fire? Does that matter?
Not in this game, no.
Should my louvers be? My louvers are the left one or the right one?
The left one is to dump the coal. The right one is your damper. Yes.
Yeah, I just dumped some coal accidentally.
And you want it all the way up for the most heat generation.
All the way up. So like scroll wheel down.
Yes, scroll wheel down. Correct.
I just dumped some fiery, hot, burning coal in the middle of the harbor.
That's what your ash pan's for. It's okay. Your ash pan's on fire.
The ash pan?
Yes, it would stay. I mean, ash pans are not perfect vehicles, not perfect devices, so there's a chance that they would leak out, but you never know. So
what if I derail in the harbor? Is that a
that would be a time. I mean, you're allowed to re-rail, but
yeah, but like all the cars are gonna have a problem. I'm doing 40. It's a 40 in here.
Yeah, you can run 40 through the harbor. I'm pretty sure, all through all the curves.
It looks. Everything on an 060 feels so sketchy because it leans really aggressively.
It is quite the small little thing, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like in real life these would not be fun to drive. Like they'd feel terrifying.
060s, any locomotive that doesn't have a lead truck or a trailing truck, so an O blank O, they do a dance. Yeah. Like they literally dance down the rails, and it's that's
they like
fine.
To shimmy and shake. And...
Yeah, because it's basically like you only have one point of contact, kind of. Not really, but that's what it acts like. There's nothing else to inform the rotation of the frame of the locomotive. If you add a lead truck, then you do get that. So, yeah, they do quite the dance.
Oh, man, if you look at the map, you can actually see racing progress.
We can see it.
Where before you couldn't see that, I just realized. So now I can actually see how far ahead you are.
Right. I don't know. We're honestly pretty neck and neck, I think.
You have that spiral.
I do. That is going to suck.
I'd also like to point out that there is a locomotive on the track blocking your route.
You know, I was hoping that I had noticed that earlier as well, and I was honest to God just hoping that it would be funny if I just came upon it. So maybe we'll be monologuing and I won't be paying attention and I'll just hit it.
I don't know. I noticed it because I remembered it from last time. I was like, there's definitely a locomotive there. I remember because we came down that way. I was sorry to ruin your moment, Heist.
Right. It's fine.
We can edit that out if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
We'll make it all candid, like, oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Those like shocked YouTuber expressions on your
for sure
thumbnail. You know, like, can you believe this? And then,
a train ran into a train. Can you believe it? What happened? Yeah.
I'm bogging down a bit here, but I've had my bar hooked up, so I'm gonna unhook my bar and just let it pump some steam into the cylinders.
Yeah,
Am I going the right way?
Mine's pretty wide open right now.
Thank goodness this switch was set the right way, because I wasn't paying attention. I would have blown through it the wrong way, man. I gotta pay more attention to what I'm coming up to.
It's fine. I am trading boiler pressure for speed right now, and that's not ideal. But I also don't have much water, so it's like I've got the trifecta going on.
That's the thing I need.
You do like to have water in the boiler,
yeah. My injector. Yeah, I was right. I forgot about that.
This thing,
It is a lot of work to manage a steam locomotive.
There is a reason that we have two-person crews for just the engine on a steam locomotive.
Yeah.
This grade, I mean, we got like 300 tons behind us. We literally have the same consists. I have both of the jobs because the mod's not been updated at this point, so that clients and jobs sync as far as I am aware at this point. Goodness. But yeah, you can see both of them are 297 tons, the same length, everything, and going to the same location. Oh god, I am low on pressure, I'm low on speed, and I'm low on water.
What's low on pressure for you, though?
I've got like maybe 10 bar, just shy of 10.
Okay, I've got 11 right now because I'm trying to climb a hill as well, and I really have to hook up my bar a bit.
The water has disappeared out of my glass. There, but it's back.
Okay, I need more heat to my fire.
If we could not blow up today, that would be appreciated.
So if I open my louvers, I'm putting more heat in the fire?
Yes, if your dampers are all the way open, it's allowing full airflow through the fire, and therefore you get a hotter fire.
Blower up max too, does that help, or is that just
if you're running, it's pretty irrelevant. On a real locomotive, all it really does is waste water. If I don't know what it does in Derail Valley, but it doesn't add to your temp, I don't think. Let me see.
So it's only really used for what, startup?
Yeah, when you're stationary or you're drifting. Anytime the engine's not under power, because the blast nozzle in the smoke box is it's a literal rocket nozzle in there.
Yeah, it's to get flow going, and then, you know, the lovely thing about fluids is once you have flow started, they kind of follow each other.
Right. And it causes a genuine normal shock wave.
Right.
In the stack, and that's the actual stuff that a locomotive does.
That's exciting. That's a fun problem.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wait, is it no water or is it full water?
Is it blue looking? Turn your lights on.
Black. I don't have lights.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, oh, there is a light in here. Hold on.
Yeah, the 060 is nice. The 282 doesn't have lights, which is kind of annoying.
Nope, that's my bell. Where's my light?
All right, I'm gonna.
Is it on the right side here?
It's on the upper right above the whistle. If you've turned on the dynamo.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. I got some water now. Okay. No, it was empty. For the record.
Okay, it's fine as long as it, I think per FRA standards, modern day, you have to have, I believe, 3.5 inches between the bottom of the sight glass and the top of the crown sheet. So
what if you have 0? You mean like actually like once you don't even see the sight
where
glass?
It's installed, yeah. So if you're at the bottom of the sight glass, you actually still have a little bit to go. And then sometimes people mount them even higher than that, depending on the locomotive and the style and all those things. So sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. So that's one of the fun tests. Usually locomotives will also have tricocks, TRY, because you're trying the boiler for its water level. Thanks, British. And usually the bottom tricock is a little bit lower than the bottom of the sight glass, is how it works out. But not always a standard thing, because trains, why would it be?
It would appear in Derail Valley that the blower, like, increases your fire temp to some degree.
It depends on how hard the engine's working, because I've got my fire temp, like, pretty much maxed out at a little over 1200 degrees, and the blower doesn't seem to be... Oh, maybe it is adding some.
No, yeah, mine just brought it from, like, 800 to 1200, I guess, is where...
Oh.
Because I was going slow, because I was climbing, so I was only doing like maybe 20 kilometers an hour, and it was hurting.
Sure. Yeah, I'm only doing 25 right now. This is not going to be a speed record race, I don't think.
No, it's good, man. I'm working my engine. I'm kind of sucking at everything, but it's fine. I can already feel the inefficiencies.
My water has just disappeared again, so
yeah,
you know.
I have that problem a bit sometimes.
But I am gaining more speed now, which is kind of exciting.
I'm trying to get my pressure built back up. I'm at 8 bar right now.
Yeah, I'm at like 9.5, and it's really not ideal.
Yeah, this train, when you have to do long climbs, kind of sucks its own pressure. Like, so this must be, and this is me being an engineer for a second, why you make a larger boiler.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
then you have more volume to play with, so you can consume more for a climb or whatever, and then when you're not needing it, it builds back to that. You won't see the pressure drop as much. Smaller boiler, more instantaneous pressure drop.
Right, exactly. And it's one of the things that you experience, and we get to experience pretty significantly at the museum, is that 2 of our engines are so small that everything is fast. I tell our new trainee firemen that it's like you are doing a tango with a very spicy, feisty lady. And if you don't do the right thing at the right time, she will stomp her stiletto heel through your boot. So, don't do that. Whereas 491, the big K37 with the huge boiler, it's kind of like a drunk slow dance. Can you come over here, sweetie? I don't wanna. Come on, let's go over here. Okay. Everything is much slower, so you have a lot more opportunity to react. But the little engines are so dynamic in that way, and it can make them a really fun challenge. But, yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing there.
Alright, I'm going left. Perfect. Oh boy. I can't tell if you're ahead or behind. I don't know. Like, I'm going the right way now.
I can't tell either. You've gone through 2 junctions already, and I've yet to make it to my first. Yeah, but
my first junction is like a meter away from the harbor.
Right.
Like, I don't really count that. That's still...
Right. Okay, I'm finally getting some speed, and I'm getting some pressure. Yeah, and my water's doing okay. How is my tank water? It's about half. Not so bad.
Oh, do you have to jump up on the hood to check the tank water?
Yes, you do. Yeah, that's what the hatch on the roof's for. Jump out that.
My tank water's almost full.
Nice.
I think so. I feel like it is. Okay, well, I can't close my hatch anymore, so it's just going to stay open.
It's fine.
Fine, the birds will get in it. I also can't get back in my locomotive, so oh, there we go. That's another problem.
It's fine.
All right, let's get this cranked up.
Okay,
that up.
Finally getting some speed.
Yeah, I need some speed. I need some fire.
Come on, train. I think I'm coming up on that switch. Let's see. No, it's up there still. One thing that we ought to try one of these...
Trying to get, like, a nice equilibrium, you know, but I'm
Right.
at 6 bar of pressure because I've literally been climbing this entire time.
Right. Yeah, that's a challenge. I mean, so have I, but I'm at 12 bar, so, you know, figure it out.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Chief.
Yeah, you're
You have the same
welcome.
grades as me, or are yours better?
I don't honestly, to God, know. It was definitely
no
struggling,
idea.
though, so...
Someone in the comments is gonna be like, well, actually, Con, you had the like level 1 route, and Ice had the double black diamond, super death, jump off the side of a volcano with a parachute route, and he still dumpster fired you.
I'm glad. I'm glad that that's the way that that's gonna go in the comments. It makes me happy.
I just realized I was bleeding pressure because my bar wasn't hooked up, and I could.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Hook up my bar. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's 60 both ways, and my speed's basically bang on 60, so I'm just gonna keep this thing stoked up and rolling. One thing that we should try with this mod, Con, is it also supports one other mod that's called the Remote Dispatch mod.
Oh, that's
where
cool.
where you can sign in on a website and you can tie it to a Derail Valley game, and you can throw switches and dispatch the trains. So that'd be a fun one to try. We're also for you lovely viewers, we're also considering just doing a career playthrough, getting to do the thing and see how the progression works out with a team of 2 at the very least.
Yeah, we feel like career with 2 people might be twice as fast,
It might, yes.
unless we crash twice as often. In which case,
That's fair.
Mobile are gonna have twice as much maintenance fees. That is true.
Well, presume yeah. If we're running
Probably
2
even more
engines,
because I have very high maintenance requirements.
well.
I'm a high maintenance sort of person.
Con's high maintenance. You heard it here first, ladies and gents.
I have a problem known as I have less than 3 bar in my boiler. What is going on?
You're just running it out of steam, bud.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so my fire dampers are like fully open. My blower's fully on. I've got no fire temp. Close my dampers?
No, keep them open.
Like scroll wheel up?
Open is scroll wheel down.
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. I had scroll wheel up going.
When you confirmed earlier and asked, I said
Yeah, I
in
know,
the up
but
position, and you said you mean scroll wheel down.
levers in this stupid cockpit, and they all do different
70
things.
levers.
And then they wrote the text on like a 1960s label maker, you know, and put it next to each little thing, like these tiny little labels.
Hey, Con, on real locomotives, almost nothing's labeled.
Of course nothing's labeled, and if it was labeled, it probably got scratched off 20 years ago. But I mean, you know. God dang it, I've been running this with dampers open.
That would,
closed.
in
I don't know,
fact,
whatever. I've been
explain-
running it with my dampers the wrong way, though. It's the only control that's like backwards. And I've been running it with
Did you look at your stack ever and wonder why it was so dark?
Yeah, and it wasn't burning at all well, and it wasn't. Then my coal was just not doing anything.
Yeah,
God
because
dang
not enough air. So either too much coal or not enough air. And
Right.
seeing as it'll
So
run
right
pretty
now,
clean when you keep it
so to
full
get my
if you're
fire
working
actually
it.
burning hotter, I need to get my choo-choo chugging.
Basically, yes. That is the technical term.
Right, gotcha. Yes, clean up that stack.
Clean up the
Go from
stack. Get it
dark-
working
It
hard.
went from dark to gray, so we're getting better. So
That
I gotta
is
get it clear again.
perfect. Yeah.
All right, get that fire temp up there. Let's go.
Well,
Turn
let's
that
see.
blower off. Nobody needs that.
I think Con may have been in the lead before, but I think I am now. So.
Oh, you think? You think maybe it's because I've been running with my dampers closed the whole time?
Hey, Con, so remember the shapes thing? The dampers is kind of like
The lever that you push.
the lever. It's made out of 2 pieces of bar that somebody bent. So it's like the one
Yeah,
part's
yeah,
a
yeah,
rectangle,
yeah.
and then you
Oh,
got a
sure.
hexagon, and then you
Yeah.
got a L shape.
Everything in here must get super hot too.
Yes, it is.
Like if you're not wearing gloves, you're burning your hands.
Well, so funny thing about that, the culture about doing these sorts of things is very different depending on what part of the world you're in.
If you wear gloves, you're not worthy of being an engineer. Like,
No,
you have to
the Europeans,
pair of
the
hands.
Europeans don't tend to. I'm not sure for all of Europe actually. In the UK, they don't wear gloves.
Don't wear gloves.
They have a rag and they use that as their glove to touch anything that's hot. Some stuff.
Why? Why wouldn't you just wear a glove that's like a rag that's attached to your hand?
They're worried about, you know, if they were to catch fire or melt or something, you couldn't get them off. To which, when this came up at the museum, my boss immediately just flicked his wrist and threw his glove across the cab, going, "See?" Which was kind of hilarious.
Don't you wear, when I used to work at like hockey rinks and stuff, we wore these like leather, you know, gloves that wouldn't burn.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what we were.
Isn't that the point?
That's what makes sense to me. But you know, railroading and railway things are different across the globe, and it's kind of interesting to see the different traditions. So, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But you know, the culture is just different across the world. So,
I feel like a rag is just like, I would forget the rag once and incinerate all the skin off my hand, you know?
Yeah, that is not ideal, and that sounds like something that I would do too with my spaghetti noodle of a brain.
Oh, you are. I feel like you are way ahead now.
Oh, I've got all kinds of steam now. Look at this.
I'm still at. Like, I'm building up steam pressure now, but I'm at a point now where I'm just coasting downhill for a while. Yeah,
you're about to have some good downhill, so I mean, you'll be able to build it back up.
I'm gonna max out my speedometer here pretty soon.
You're more likely to do that than me. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to max out mine. I got close. I got to like 58 km/h earlier.
No, I'm still at 3 bar of pressure. So like, okay, here's the thing. Like, if I'm going downhill and I'm trying to get pressure built into it, like I'm trying to keep my reg full open and like my bar almost in the middle, but my pressure's still not building.
Well, because you're using the steam too. If you're
just close the reg and just like
close the reg, let it coast and get your blower going for your source of air.
Right.
Because it's not going to be as hot as the engine's working fire, but you're not going to be using any of the steam really.
Too many steps, man. Steam locomotives are insane.
They are quite the complicated thing, and that's why it takes a lot of experience to get used to it.
Thermodynamic constantly. You're just like, hey, let's play some thermo. Adding cold water, temp's going down. Need hot fire, temp goes up. Pressure builds, releasing pressure. Oh, need more temp. PVT, PVT, PVT.
Yes, what he said. You know, it
literally is. It's pressure, volume, temp, right? Like, that's all it is.
Right, basically. The interesting thing about it, and I remember learning thermodynamics in college for the first time, and I was working at the museum. As you work through that class, you begin to understand that they actually developed the study of thermodynamics with the steam locomotive, and as the locomotives got more modern...
It's like test subject, yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah, as things got more modern, you see those things.
This does this, yeah.
Yeah. Closed system, but then we yeet the steam out of the stack because desire more heat.
One of my first aerodynamic classes was like building an air conditioner. I was like, here you go. Here's the 4 elements it takes to build an air conditioner.
Right. And then
you realize that air conditioning is not like cooling air down, but like subtracting heat from the air.
Right. Yes. Which I mean,
it's very different. It's a very different thing. People are like, well, you're cooling. It's like, no, you're taking heat away. You're not.
Right.
You're not making it colder. That's why your air conditioner needs like an output to the outside, because it takes that heat and moves it somewhere else.
Yes. It took Bikini Bottom and moved it somewhere else.
Yeah, it doesn't actually like remove the heat. It just moves it to a different location. So all the hot air in your house just gets put outside of your house.
Ah, hey, look. There's a diesel hydraulic up there.
I see that.
Oh, hey, it's still fired up. That's convenient.
Did you stop? Oh, you had to stop.
No, I didn't stop.
Oh, you just deleted it?
No, I just jumped into the diesel hydraulic to get it out of my way.
Okay, well... Okay, I see the 2 arrows you have getting closer together, so I'm not...
See? Perfection. Alright, bye, diesel hydraulic.
Question is...
Oh, my boiler pressure has not had a good time.
Alright. I'm just making sure I'm lined through the... Oh, good lord, that is a fast train. 06, I've maxed out my speedometer. I don't know how fast I'm going anymore.
I'm doing 25, but listen to the sounds to give you the cue. Is that thing still go? Oh no, there's a big pile of dust over there.
The squeaking valve gear is getting faster and faster, if that's what you're wondering.
Yes, that's how you determine how fast you're going.
Yeah, the squeaky valve gear is getting faster and faster. However, I don't know when it hit 60. It's been over 60 for a while now. I'm in the 60 zone. But I feel like that's just like track warnings for the fact that I'm in the harbor. I think that, or in the steel mill. I don't think that's actually 60. I think that's nonsense.
You can blitz through the steel mill much faster than 60.
Yeah, I feel like that's just their stupid warnings.
Yeah, you know, yards. As Con said, I ain't going yard speed. I'm gonna highball.
Yard speed's it's just a recommendation, like on-ramp speed in a highway.
Right, basically.
Yeah, you know, it's just for trucks. It's not for trains.
Exactly. All right, I'm finally on the downhill here. Let's get some blower going. My water situation's somehow fine. You know, the funny thing would be is if we get close enough together that you could see me on the loop, but I just don't think you're gonna get there. I don't know. This might be closer.
I'm at the point where I'm going so fast, I'm like, my train feels like it wants to fall off the track.
Yeah, well, that is
lots of scary, scratchy noises.
Living on the edge. If you're getting like the tink to tink to tink, that's fine. But if you get the kind of like lower pitched grindy one, that's the scary one.
Yeah, I know. I got the lower pitched grindy one. I had to crank my brakes, and then I think I overdid it on the brakes. Lost too much speed.
It happens.
Yeah.
Remember what we learned last time? This week was shapes, but last week was automatic air. We're definitely going through kindergarten in order here.
Well, we don't have automatic air on this, though.
Yes, we do. It's the same air as that's on the 282.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I went all the way to the holy crap, I'm gonna die emergency flick the air on mode.
Well, I mean, you know, that's fine. I'm in a 70 and I'm well, now it's a 60 and my gauge is all the way hard. All the way over. So we're just gonna set up some air and pray. Yep, I got the scary grindy one.
I feel like I was so close and then I lost all my pressure running. You know, I really screwed myself. I'd like to, in the post-race interview, you know, I'd like to point out that I had the dampers in the wrong direction and I confirmed them and still had them in the wrong direction. You know,
it is true. That is what happened.
And now I have no fire temp, like, at all. My fire is just a sad. Oh, I have no coal either. Well, that would help.
Oh, did you run? Do you still have coal in the engine or just none in the fire?
No, I have none in the fire.
Oh, okay. I was like, how have you burned through your entire bunker of coal?
No, I just had none of the fire. See, I just wasn't paying attention. I was focusing too much on the map there, you see.
Oh, lordy.
And I got too scared of that spicy corner and lost all my speed, and now I'm just, like, sort of coasting.
I almost just binned it right there. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm a little sad.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just letting it coast over here. I am making a lot of black smoke, but my pressure is slowly coming back. I've got about
a fair amount of black smoke too. We're getting there though.
10.5 bar right now. And I've got an 80, so I'm just gonna let it coast. I could see the track that I need to be on. I can't take the spicy shortcut of just rolling down the mountain and landing back on the track, though, unfortunately. This isn't the ES&D. I wish. My water is sloshing.
Trying to get some speed back up.
You'll get there. You're like.
Oh my god! I pulled the whistle.
It apparently does some strange things, host-client whistle stuff.
No, it's okay. It sounds like a very high-pitched scream of like a small animal or something.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, cultures and traditions of things across the world. Yeah, single-note whistles. Somebody likes them. And somebody's not really me usually, but
is that not a European thing or is that an American thing?
A lot of European trains will just have a single note. Some did have chime whistles as well, but most common were single notes. Though single notes were pretty common over here in the States as well, but we certainly had more variety of big chime whistles than they did. So I much prefer that. I'm actually going to be at a whistle blow this weekend. We're a bunch of enthusiasts who have
a whistle blow.
A whistle blow. Everyone's going to bring their favorite whistles, and there's going to be a boiler fired up, and we're going to make a lot of loud noises.
You hook a whistle up to a boiler.
Yeah, and there's going to be
you don't just hook it up to like an air compressor like a normal person and blow like normal pressurized
air.
Well,
no, but a whistle on air sounds like crap, Con.
It sounds better on steam than on air.
Oh God, yes. Are you kidding me?
Because of the volume of steam versus air.
Well, for a number of reasons, but the volume, the temperature, and the fact the speed of sound in steam is different. So a whistle will typically be around 17% higher pitched on steam than it will on air. And you have to set the languid gap, this is getting really nerdy, the languid gap on a whistle, which is what admits the steam to the whistle itself, the actual bell, the actual chimes or the bell of the whistle, that has to be machined to a different tolerance for air use or steam use. And so if you blow a whistle designed to be blown on steam on air, it doesn't really sound that good.
I'd like to point out that although it seems like I'm really dumb and asking all these dumb questions, I'm only doing this to mimic all the people who actually have these dumb questions and that I actually don't have all these dumb questions. I know you're all thinking, like, listen, Con, every time you get on one of these shows with Heist, right, you just sound really dumb because you're always like, listen, I'm educated too, and then Heist talks about all this nonsense like thermodynamics and crap that, like, you should probably know as well, and you don't because, you know, you're big dum-dum, and then here we are, right? So I promise it's just for you guys because I know you're gonna ask the questions in the comments, okay? It's not for my benefit. I already didn't know that.
All right, Colin, describe to me what a languid plate is.
I have no idea, dude. No idea. I couldn't tell you. Something to do with maybe absorbing supersonic shock waves. I don't know. Something like that. No idea.
We talked. I taught you this shape earlier today.
Is it a circle? It's
a series of 2 concentric circles. Yes.
It's like a silencer for steam. Is that?
No. Well, I mean it just makes a little gap between the edge of the bowl and then
wait at that switch for a second.
No. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. That would have been absolutely hilarious. I got to the switch and it was lined for your track.
Oh, that would have been nice.
That would have been funny. You know, I should have just left it lined and then stared you in the face and then gone the other way anyways. That would have been funny.
Around?
Just backed it up.
I wouldn't have stopped, by the way, for the record. I just would have kept going.
That would have caused
I also don't know what track I'm going into on the
Oh yeah, we need to figure that out. You have
I don't
this.
actually have my job.
You have
it doesn't matter. This is Sandbox, so I'm gonna throw out that you just go to your track and then just leave the switches lined, and I'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just go to my track and then we'll.
It's Sandbox. We don't need money, right? Like
It's true.
There's no maintenance costs, is there? We were just racing for fun, I thought.
Literally,
you know.
yeah. So we'll do that, and yeah, I'll just leave the switches.
More pressure here, though. I'm not building nearly enough pressure.
You must do speedy, boy. Be speedy, train. As they say at Aperture Science, speedy thing go in, speedy thing come out. I don't see you anywhere over there still.
You know what? I'm sick of your attitude, Heist, okay? I don't see you over there. How far behind could you be? I don't see you on that bridge, Heist.
Oh, I see you. I see you there. There you are.
If you were on that bridge, I'd see you. I don't see you.
No, I'm in the tunnel further ahead.
Oh, I see you. I see your train. That's so cool, actually, to see somebody like all the way across the.
That was actually a really good treat. It was like, oh, there he is.
Oh, I'm bogging down here. This isn't good. I don't have the pressure for this.
Yeah, well, it's mostly downhill, and it's pretty slow going to get to the rest of the way to the food factory. There's a lot of 30s, so.
That's good. That's good. I won't be doing.
He
30.
said doing 40 in the 30.
Well, I'm just gonna make sure I'm lined here, so I don't have to. Yeah, like I'm gonna go flick that. There we go. Okay.
He's flicking switches again, ladies and gents.
Well, I just want to make sure I'm lined by, you know, if I even make it there, honestly.
How's my water situation?
Struggling.
There's still some water in there, I think. Oh yeah, no, there's actually more than I would imagine. Not too bad. Okay. How fast am I going? 40? We need more air. Where am I going? The D2 inbound. Alright, that's gonna be to the right. The brakes on my train are screaming at me.
I also learned this locomotive builds pressure a lot faster if you keep less water in the boiler, which, you know, obviously makes sense.
That is how that works. Yeah, you're heating a smaller mass.
You use smaller mass, it does it a lot quicker.
That was the one of the interesting tidbits that you don't think about in preservation stuff in an old railroad book I was reading, was them talking about the best firemen being the one who carry it just on that dangerous limit because they would be able to make the most steam, the quick, you know, the most fast. There's a word for that that's better than the way I said it. That's fine. Quickest?
Make steam the quickest?
Yeah, that one.
Listen, guys, now I just wanted to let you know in the comments. Now, Heist actually is really good at grammar, right?
Allegedly.
But like, he purposely tries to dub down his grammar for all of those of you guys in the comments who, have bad... Just imagine. every comment, just have all these disclaimers pop up during the video. Listen, guys, now I know what you're thinking. Heist?
Yeah, what? What?
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Uh-oh. Did you have
okay, never mind. My injector's on full, and there's no water in the sight glass, but there's still water in my tank, so I'm just...
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
I mean, worst case, dump the fire.
No, we can't do that.
Where's the D2?
Worst case, it's gonna blow up, but right now
I heard that. Worst case, it's gonna blow up, and I heard the explosion from the food factory.
I thought I had water.
I don't even know where you are.
You know, was my boiler empty? Was that actually the problem? Because, like, I could have sworn it rendered like it had water in the boiler. Like, you'll see on my footage, but maybe, like, that's a client issue and it was empty, but I could have sworn...
Where did you blow up?
I blew up over here. Yeah, I know. There was... Good race, Heist!
Nailed it, Con.
You're gonna have to go look at my video honestly and tell me, because I'm pretty sure there was water in the boiler. Like, I just checked it and I had the injector on full. I guess I need to dump the fire.
You did just tip over, and this is all downhill through here, so.
Right. So
if you were level on the bridge, it all land forward, and that's that. But I mean, I can at least come give you a congratulations with the back of my train. That sounds entertaining.
Yeah, I guess you win the race, right? Like, that's...
Because I made it to the track, so I'm just gonna.
I don't think it would have mattered. I mean, I blew up here.
Well, true, but I could have like DNF'd too.
Yeah, no, that's nice. This is nice. I love the Cthulhu effect of the steam.
The Cthulhu effect. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not ideal steam train operation.
The front-looking Cthulhu is nice.
Yeah, honest to God, this was a fun race. It's so much more fun to get to actually race in the same game rather than just like...
I feel like those two routes are almost pretty even. If I screwed up because I was running like 4 or 5 bar the whole time because I had no dampers, so I feel like that's my own fault. I think if we race that same route again, I could do better.
Right. I think you could
I have a chance of beating you. I think ultimately my route is faster if you don't suck at driving.
Well, life's hard. So
yeah, well,
life's hard and trains are complicated.
It was close, man. I almost made it. I was so excited. I thought I was gonna like make it, and then I was like, there's gonna be a big finale. I'm gonna like ram into the back of Heist's train, and
instead we're hopefully gonna get the back of Heist's train ramming into you instead. So
Oh wait, you're going back over there? Oh.
I'm bringing it back. Bringing it back.
Oh, where are you? Hold on.
I'm still like at the food factory, so it's gonna be a minute. But
the food factory is it this way? Is it in the? Oh no.
It is a general. Continue driving your train forwards if it didn't blow up, and you'll find the food factory.
Well, yeah.
That's how that works.
But I warped to the food factory. What's up? There we go. I found you.
No, did you?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, hi.
Hey. It must be nice having a train with water. Okay, let me go look at your water for a second. Let me see if this is, because maybe it's just a multiplayer client desync issue. Because I could have sworn I had water. Maybe I was empty. How much water do you see in yours?
It's bouncing around 2/3, half glass, somewhere in there.
No, I mean in this.
Oh, in the tender or in the water tank. It's maybe about 1/3 left.
Like, I see, like, 3 major ticks gone, and then the water, like, probably just above the 4th major tick.
Yeah.
Okay. I had water in my thing then. I just tipped over the hill.
Yeah, you must have just tipped over.
Yeah, I definitely had water, because it was definitely... I had more water than you, actually. I was not using water nearly as efficiently. Probably because my fire was so cold!
Probably. It's fine. Well, I'm doing 45
I was literally driving a
danger.
freaking steam tea kettle rather than a boiler. I was just like, trying to cook some tea.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the tea's ready.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, right? Well, that's embarrassing. I thought I was gonna, have a chance there, Heist. I really did. I was.
It's a bold strategy.
Enthusiastic, and it was really cool, to be honest, to see you like the parallel lines.
That was fun, and seeing a train in the distance, and I'm honest to God, my favorite thing of the episode was like you being like, I don't know, it might blow up, and then hearing the explosion.
I don't know how it blew up that quick, man.
Crown sheet squishy.
You need to dump the fire.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, if hot, the crown sheet expands, it slips off the bolts, and then it go boom.
Right.
So it's just that simple.
But look, now I can't see.
Oh well, yeah, your hair's a little much. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get that trimmed to fit in within company policy. Well,
oh no. Well,
pick out spicy time, maybe, perhaps.
There.
I don't know. Oh.
I mean, kinda.
Kind of.
You know what? And I'm gonna say this. I love the derail physics in Derail Valley.
It is so cool.
Like a lot of train games, when you derail, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like just, you know what I mean? They hit, the cars flip over, they whatever, they don't feel like train cars. These, like, they stay connected. Sometimes the connections break. They trip up. Sometimes they push each other. They have momentum. Like, yeah, we didn't hit very hard. This is probably how this would derail, you know? The weight shoves a few off, and then the rest are just kind of sitting there like, what happened, you know?
Right.
I love that.
It's so much fun when they were making the announcements for the updates to Simulator, and it was like that. I mean, it was just chef's kiss to see all the extra work they did to make derailments work.
The derailing physics are awesome. Now we just need a map with lots of double track, and I'll be good to go.
Yeah, somebody make us some passing tracks or double track maps. That'd be great. Somebody get on that Mapify game.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna rematch you with the 282 and a bigger load, and
this could be great.
Yeah, that's the plan.
This is probably gonna derail in the tunnel. Come on now, show us what you got. Maybe. I don't know what happens if you derail in the tunnel.
But anyway, yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments below, I guess. And Heist is. Did you blow up?
Oh, locomotive of the lake, what is your wisdom?
Did you blow up?
Yep.
Okay. I heard that. So yeah, let us know what you guys want to see in Derail Valley, and see y'all next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.